I'm Adam Todd, and welcome to Classroom Dynamics, a teacher podcast. I've always believed that the best way to engage students in a 21st century classroom is to immerse them with the transformative tools that will empower each and every one of them to excel in the world that awaits. My goal is to ignite the spark that propels you and your students in an advanced tomorrow, and your journey into that future starts right now. Classroom Dynamics is supported by Logitech. As education continues to evolve, so does Logitech Education, your partner in content creation for the classroom. With Logitech's cutting-edge technology, students not only learn but also become content creators. Whether it's in person or online, Logitech's tools are designed to inspire educators and learners alike. Capture every educational moment in stunning detail and edit, produce, and share your creative journey with ease. Logitech Education, inspiring the next generation of creators. For more, visit logitech.com/education, transforming classrooms one innovation at a time. Every classroom has the potential to be extraordinary, and the Logitech Reach Adjustable Content Camera is your partner in making that happen. With its flexible arm and clear video, you can showcase everything from detailed drawings to live experiments, ensuring every student is engaged and involved. Whether you're teaching in person or online, Logitech Reach helps you connect with your students in a whole new way. Ready to take your lessons further? Visit logitech.com/reach and elevate your classroom to a whole new level.
For over 20 years, Higher Ground has designed functional technology protection, helping students to work or learn anytime, anywhere. I'm Mark, president of Higher Ground, and I want to share with you how you can get a free sample of any of our rugged shells, sleeves, or clear backpacks. Visit hggear.com/sample and use your school's email and address. One thing, don't tell Alex because he'll be stuck with all the paperwork. Request yours and see for yourself how Higher Ground can help save your students and school downtime and money. Just remember, don't tell Alex.
Mark, what are all these sample requests filling my inbox?
Welcome to Classroom Dynamics, the podcast where we get into the exciting world of technology and education. Hi everybody, I'm your host Adam Todd, and today on the show, we're recapping one of the most exciting events in educational technology, the NYSCATE Annual Conference. Now, for those of you who may not know, NYSCATE, which is the New York State Association for Computers and Technologies in Education, is a leading organization dedicated to advancing teaching and learning through technology. Each year, their conference brings together educators, innovators, and tech companies to showcase and explore the tools that are reshaping the future of education. In this episode, we're highlighting a few of the standout edtech companies that attended the conference this year. From classroom solutions that spark engagement like book creators and Marty the Robot, to tools that empower teachers and students alike, we're revisiting some of the most innovative contributions from this year's event. So get ready for a recap packed with inspiration, innovation, and a glimpse into what's next for educational technology. And it's all next on Classroom Dynamics, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Teachers, are you looking for resources that spark creativity and inspire learning? Look no further than Highly Motivated on Teachers Pay Teachers. From comprehensive lesson plans and interactive lab books to engaging informational test prep passages, Highly Motivated has everything you need to keep your students motivated and excited to learn. Whether it's a quick activity or a full unit, these resources are designed to save you time and help students succeed. Highly Motivated, motivating teaching resources that engage and inspire. Search Highly Motivated on Teachers Pay Teachers today. Today, we're revisiting some of the amazing EdTech conversations that we had this year at the annual NYSCATE conference that took place in Verona, New York. Take a listen. So I'm now with Oliver from Cybernut. Cybernut does a lot of security awareness. Tell me a little bit about it.
Absolutely. Nice to meet you, Adam. I'm the founder and CEO of Cybernut. We developed the first security awareness training product for schools. We're training faculty, staff, and students on how to spot and report phishing emails. You know, traditional training is really boring, stagnant.
And mandated, by the way, by a lot of states.
It is mandated, exactly. And yeah, the way we've approached it is rather than just selling a bunch of videos and quizzes, which is what a lot of the competitors do, we've developed a gamified learning experience that allows teachers and administrators to receive phishing emails from us, and then they use our Gmail or Outlook plugin to report the emails and get rewards. Nice. So there's a lot more engagement. It's a lot more fun. And we're training faculty and staff how to identify phishing emails because 90% of data breaches are taking place because of phishing emails right now.
And that's great, because then if you can train them in advance to kind of pick those out, hopefully later down the road you're saving them a lot of headaches.
Exactly.
Nice.
No, that's the idea.
Yeah, that's awesome. Tell me a little bit about where you can go to find out more.
Check us out at cybernut.com, spelled the way it sounds. We have a free security assessment that we offer school districts. So if you're a school and you want to see what your security vulnerability might look like, you can sign up. We'll do a phishing assessment free of charge, and then you can decide if it makes sense to do extra training.
Listen, I have to do a cyber safety lesson with everyone once a year at least, so that's perfect.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Awesome. Nice meeting you, Adam.
You too. I'm currently in the Nutcase booth with Bill, who has been showing me some really cool new stuff that they have. So tell me, what do you have in your hand?
Awesome. Thanks, Adam. So we recently just came out with a brand new product. It's our student cell phone pouch. Essentially, it's a security pouch. What we've noticed across the country is a number of states have released new legislation requiring that there is a written policy around student cell phone use, when they can use them, when they can't, and that there's been a little bit of pushback between parents, families, and the faculty. And so we developed this pouch as just a simple privacy pouch. You can put the device in, it'll give it some protection. It's got a strong Velcro hold, but it's meant to secure the phone, keep it out of the students' hands during learning hours, and give the staff and faculty kind of peace of mind knowing that the phone's secure, it's not in the students' hands, and really just directly address that concern. So we're super excited about this product. We think it's going to have a good place in many of districts.
And where can they find it?
You can find it on our website, which is mynutcase.com, and you can reach out to any of our reps directly if you're familiar, but jump on our website, mynutcase.com. It'll be easy to get one.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Cool. Thank you.
Very cool. I'm in the quizzes booth today with Jacob. Tell me a little bit about quizzes, because I know assessment's huge and teachers definitely need support, especially edtech support in making a quiz and getting assessment. Tell me a little bit about what you guys do.
Yeah, absolutely. So quizzes is an assessment, instruction, and review platform, right? And our whole reason for being at them is we're trying to give teachers back capacity and joy. We know they don't have enough time to do the business of teaching, plus do all the planning that goes along with it. So we try to save that time on the planning side. And by the way, make it something that kids respond to, right? So that's where that joy comes in, making sure they're engaged all the while learning and tracking the standards and all those things that teachers need to do, but doing it in a very efficient way for them that works well for everybody.
What's the best way a teacher can get started using quizzes?
Yeah, absolutely. So it is free to sign up for our free teacher version. So they can just go to quizzes.com. It's QUIZIZZ.com. Set up a free account and start getting used to creating learning assessments, slide-based lessons, interactive video lessons, all the different parts of our thing on a limited basis. So there are going to be some things that they're not able to use, but they'll certainly be able to get a sense of how quizzes can save them time. They'll be able to use our AI creation to get to those learning moments faster.
Nice.
They'll be able to teach out with those same things that they've created. That'll also give them a sense of whether there's reasons to upgrade, whether it's they want more storage or whatever the case might be. So then we can have those conversations with their school communities and see if it makes sense to upgrade.
So when a teacher goes and gives an assessment, what kind of feedback would they expect to see?
Yeah, absolutely. So first of all, there's ways to engage those kids mid lesson, but I think what you're asking is once that quiz is wrapped,
right,
how do we know how the kids did out of the class? So there's going to be a report available immediately after each quiz. It's going to have a breakdown by student, by the class as a whole, what they get right, what they get wrong, how are they tracking to established standards that we've tagged to those questions that they took, as well as the ability to analyze that data with AI. Awesome. So where do we have learning gaps that quizzes is picking up on that we should do some further exploration on?
So where can they go to find out more?
Yeah, absolutely. So our website would be one place. So again, www.quizzes.com. Or they can certainly email me, and I can get them pointed in the right direction too. It's just Jacob@quizzes.com.
Awesome. Nice to meet you.
Likewise, Adam. All right, thanks, buddy.
Awesome. So I am in the Marty the Robot booth with Hal, who I'm going to have on a podcast coming up in another couple of months. Can't wait to have that podcast. My kids absolutely love using the program, love using the robot. They're engaged. They are just so into it. Tell me a little bit about Marty the Robot.
Sure. Marty is a humanoid robot. It walks, it dances, it talks, it can talk in multiple languages. But most importantly, it's about teaching computational thinking and coding across K-12.
So when you look at kids using Marty the Robot, what kind of things do you see, there in terms of excitement and engagement?
Yeah, because of the humanoid form factor, it really makes it more engaging and personalized for the students. I mean, this, especially for younger students, this is what they expect a robot to look like. It's got personality. You can decorate it with different eyes and mouths. And with it being able to talk, you can personalize it and interact with it. For older students, you can also create machine learning models to actually have Marty respond to voice prompts or to image prompts.
That's really cool. And with all the computer science requirements that are coming up now, this is like right in the wheelhouse, isn't it?
Yes. In New York State, where we're at right now, we've got computer science requirements across the state. And then nationally, the career clusters just got recently updated to where we're incorporating digital technology as a cross-cutting cluster for all CTE courses, including things like unmanned vehicles and data science and AI.
That's really cool. So I'm also here with Justin, who uses Marty in the classroom. I can't wait to have you on, Hal. This is going to be a fun conversation.
Looking forward to it.
Tell me from the teacher's end, that perspective, what you noticed with Marty.
Following up on what Hal said, the students in my class have lots of robots and drones and things. They refer to Marty as a person. So they talk about their Marty or which Marty or Marty, Marty needs his new brain kind of thing. But I have students from middle school to high school, and we're doing block coding. We're using Marty's color sensor, infrared sensor. I have high school students who are using Raspberry Pi as a Wi-Fi to connect Marty's, and then the high school students are teaching my middle school students coding Marty with Python.
So a nice spectrum of use there.
For sure. And then we have students sharing their information from a higher level to kids who have some coding background, block coding background. So they understand what Marty's trying to do, but now they're writing the code to do it, which is the next level.
Right. Well, that's what we're That's what we're hoping for when we're going through this. So I can't wait to have this conversation with Hal again. Thank you for your perspective as well. Yeah. Thank you.
Awesome.
So I'm in the book creator booth at NYSCATE with Tom.
Hey.
Tell me everything about book creator, because I love what this can do for a classroom.
Well, I could go on forever, but I won't. Book Creator essentially is the simplest and quickest way to make content in the classroom. Whether you are dealing with kindergartners or 12th graders, it's a great way to equitably sort of show both understanding, knowledge, and personality too. We've worked at Book Creator for a long time now to sort of make learning as equitable as possible, regardless of your learning preferences, style, or levels. You can still, make really good work and share it as well.
So a teacher wants to do it. What's a great first step for them? Where do they go first?
I would just recommend you go to our Discover section. You can see real examples from real students, real teachers from around the world, whether that's individual projects or sort of, group collaborations. You can see great examples to get started with. Half the time when I'm showing teachers how to use Book Creator, I stumble across this section, and after 5 minutes, they're not even listening to me anymore because they see real examples and real ways to get students engaged.
Even with the British accent.
Even with my accent.
That's awesome. Tell everyone where they can go to find out more.
You want to go to bookcreator.com. You can sign in for the first time as a teacher really, really easily for free and get started and find out everything you need to know at bookcreator.com.
Awesome. Nice meeting you. Good luck. All right, so I am in the Promethean booth with my good friends from Promethean. Ryan, tell me a little bit about what's new with Promethean.
All right, well, we have the Active Panel 10 is out. This is actually the first one being shown in America right here, so you're getting a real sneak peek here. It's not officially out here, but we get to play with it over these 3 days, which is great. So it's fun. I'm learning more stuff about it. This is the first time I've gotten my hands on it. You can plug in any type of computing device over here, OPS-M, OPS-A, USB-C, so you plug in that teacher device. All of the Promethean tools follow you wherever you go now. So now those Promethean tools are here, so you can have your whiteboard at home, your annotate at home. Teachers have always been asking, I want to create lessons on my whiteboard at home, prep it at home.
Yep.
Now, with the Promethean Active Suite, You can prep stuff at home, bring it in, open it up on the panel.
That's
It's there
nice.
waiting for you. So that's one of the biggest differences right there. Also, it looks incredible.
I was just going to say that, like, honestly, the quality, we were just looking at snow on a tree, and I actually asked, can I take my hand and brush the snow off the tree? It looked like you could touch it.
And,
The resolution is incredible.
It's incredible, and the sound is even better, too. I mean, the 9 could rumble a room, but this even more.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So tell everyone where they can go to find out more about this new panel and everything else Promethean.
PrometheanWorld.com.
PrometheanWorld.com.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
It's that
awesome.
simple.
Nice seeing you, dude.
Nice seeing you,
awesome.
too.
Take care.
Yeah, you too.
So I'm standing in the Lego Education booth with Joseph from Lego Education. We have Dr. Jenny Nash coming on. She's on our podcast. If you've missed it, go check it out. But while we're here at NYSCATE, tell me a little bit about what Lego Education is here for and what you guys are trying to do.
Sure. So at Lego Education, our goal is to inspire young learners to be the builders tomorrow and to spark joy of the power of learning through play and, of course, purposeful play. Because, we believe that active engagement in the classrooms leads to a passion of lifelong learning. And I hope you do check out the podcast with Dr. Nash as she goes in depth of how we create meaningful learning experiences for students through the power of Lego Education.
Yeah, and she even talked a lot about the coding aspect and the computer science and the STEM aspect of it. Tell me a little bit about how a teacher could just jump right into a Coding Express kind of engagement lesson with their class.
Sure. So Coding Express is actually for our earlier learners, so your pre-K, 3K, kindergarten, and it's a train set that looks at colors to then do reaction. And so that base idea of aligning to the computational thinking, computer science standards, so New York State Digital Fluency and Computer Science standards of creating a reaction, having a trigger event for, the color sensor. And then as a scaffold, as you grow up through, Coding Express into Spike Essential into Spike Prime, there are lessons, content, curriculum that align to those standards to build those skills. So maybe you're now doing that action with a looping event, doing that to trigger other type events for the students to engineer and design those programs. And then, of course, they're engineering and designing what the models and builds are well. So that's that kind of best of both worlds of both hands-on manipulation and then digital with the computer science aspect.
So without saying no pun intended, they're literally building on every step of the coding process as they go.
I would say brick by brick.
There you go. Look at that, a double.
double.
That's great.
Run.
Tell everyone where they can go to find out more about Lego Education.
So if you are at NYSCATE, come down to booth 309. We also have playgrounds and such. But of course, go to legoeducation.com or any of our social media to go through that. And there is a community New York page that has alignment, the New York State standards alignments for NGSS science and computer science. So I'm sure you can find that as well. But check us out on the website, social media, and we'd love to hear from you.
Awesome. Nice seeing you.
Thank you.
Take care.
You. Absolutely.
So I'm standing with Alex Stevens of Higher Ground Gear, one of our fan favorites, has been on the show before. Haven't seen you in a while. We're at the NYSCATE conference. Tell me what's new. What are you showcasing this year?
Hard shells for a lot of new devices that we have hard shells for, plus always our clean shell, very popular items, and just different Chromebooks, different iPads, stuff like that.
Anything coming down the pike here in the spring that you could hint at?
Yeah, all the new HP Fortis and Acer Flip devices, as well as the new Dells.
Very nice. Okay, cool. Thank you for being on. It's nice seeing you. We're going to do a little bit of a highlight show, so you'll be able to hear yourself again. I know you want to do that.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
I'm in the Logitech Classroom Dynamics booth right now with Michelle from the Human Intelligence Movement. Tell me a little bit about this. This sounds pretty interesting.
Well, thanks for having me, Adam. It's great to be here to tell you our mission in the Human Intelligence Movement is to ensure that all students have the human skills they need to thrive and succeed in our AI world. So much of our talk right now is about AI and the tools that we need to be successful. And what the Human Intelligence Movement is all about is ensuring that we don't forget the human skills are what is most important for our AI world. And this nonprofit organization is a grassroots community where educators, leaders, industry partners are coming together to generate awareness around the importance of prioritizing human skills. We also have a strong community where we are solving the wicked problems in education, and we also are advocating for a policy change in our education system, one that deprioritizes minimizes standardized assessment and prioritizes the assessment of human skills. We're really concerned about the future of our workforce and believe that these human skills are what it is going to take to be successful in our AI world. So,
and even with kids growing up in this new realm of possibility with this AI that's just on top of them right now, they have to know how to kind of navigate that through that human intelligence portion of it.
Absolutely. And human intelligence is kind of all the soft skills we've talked about, the collaboration, communication, critical thinking. It's the things that AI cannot replicate, and really making sure that we elevate human potential so that we can be above, cutting edge and above what AI can do. And it's going to take some real intentionality in our classrooms and in our schools to prioritize this right now. We see so many new jobs emerging that are going to need these human skills. 75% of employers say this is what's lacking when they hire.
No, it's true, and you're spot on with it. Tell people where they can go to find out more.
So you can go to hi4ai.org. Now it's the number 4, so hi4ai.org. You can also email me at michelle@hi4ai.org.
Sounds awesome. Good luck with it.
Thank you.
Nice. I'm here with Travis from ProSolve. Tell me a little bit about what ProSolve is and what you guys provide for teachers.
Well, I'll start by talking through why we do what we do. We believe that education has a huge need to transform and change right now. We're hyper-focused on building career-ready students, and what that looks like today is very different than what it was, just 20 years ago. And so when we think about the future of work, we obsess over this concept of human skills. How do we build students unique human skills, things that AI cannot do? Right now, most of our education system has us competing against AI. That's a losing battle. It's always going to be better at, 5-paragraph essay, things like that. And so we're a K-12 curriculum company that looks at schools and says, how can we build immersive, fun experiences, game-based experiences that all drive building our human skills for our students.
And where can people go to get more information about ProSolve?
Our website is just prosolve.com, and would love to connect there.
I'm standing here with Zareen from Padlet. We just had a great podcast with Julia from Padlet, so if you missed that episode, please go back and check that out. Tell me a little bit about what's coming up, what's new with Padlet.
Yeah, we're so excited. We have a lot of new features coming. Our engineers have been working hard. As you all know, Flip sadly went away last summer, so we have a lot of new video features. So, for example, we have some new AR filters. You can have fun putting those on your videos if you want to. We also have multimedia commenting. So if somebody posts a video, you can have a whole video discussion. Somebody can post a video, you can comment with video or audio or pictures.
So the kids in a class could actually then integrate and collaborate and talk.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we've had a lot of language teachers, but really any teachers who want to have their kids be able to practice at public speaking, be able to record videos, can do that now in an interactive Padlet.
Right, and a lot of kids don't like doing that, so it's a perfect avenue to go down so that they have that freedom of being who they want to be, but still behind the scenes in a way, right?
Yeah, exactly. We've heard from a lot of teachers that giving them that scaffolding to public speaking in front of a room of people is really valuable because they get to practice. They can redo it if they don't like it, and they just get to do that kind of with the screen, make sure they like their video, and then see each other. So get that chance to practice and see that everyone's doing it, everyone's practicing, we're all getting better, and have that chance for really authentic feedback from students so they can really grow not only with the teacher's feedback but with peer feedback as well.
Peer-to-peer feedback is probably worth more than gold comparatively to a teacher.
Absolutely,
right?
Because you can just get so much more volume, and just all of that feedback helps students' growth. If you have to wait for the teacher, it's just one-to-many, instead of getting that feedback all the time to
And
improve.
this is right down the alley of content creation, so I personally like that, so that's cool. So great. Tell me where people can go to find out more about Padlet.
Yeah, great. Padlet.com, so you can check out
Nice
stuff there.
and easy.
It's nice and easy to remember. I'll mention one other thing. We have a brand new tool called Sandbox. It's a whiteboard tool similar to Google Jamboard, so you can do a lot of creative things on there. Students can use it. You can draw on there. You can add attachments. You can add multiple cards on there. You can build games. So you can come check out that at Padlet.com. It's all for free to get started. You can make 3 Padlets for free, and then if you want more, you can get a subscription.
So cool. Love Padlet. Good luck.
Thanks so much.
So I'm here with Zach from Static. You guys are an amazing company that provides a lot of equipment. Tell people what you guys do.
So our brand, Static, at staticco.com, we've been selling to direct-to-consumer for the last few years. We've sold 7 million cables so far. We are the fastest growing charging brand in the world. We have an innovative charging cable. It's patented. It's called our Power Pivot. Rotates 360 degrees and then rotates another 180 degrees.
Nice. So no more tangles.
No more tangles. No more fraying at the ends. The cable is designed for durability as well. So in our testing, we've tested this for 40,000 spins and 20,000 rotations, doing that 180 degree bend.
And in a classroom, durability is probably a teacher's number one fan.
Yes,
right? With equipment like this anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And not only does it provide durability for the cable, but also the device itself. So, you're plugging into your Chromebook. You don't want to get that charging port damaged because a lot of times, depending on the manufacturer, that's connected directly to the motherboard, and that's an additional charge to get that fixed.
It is. Right now, we have a bunch of Chromebooks that are now out of warranty. So if something goes wrong, either the school is responsible or the family who broke it might have to pay for something, and that's a shame. So it's good that at least you're preventing that from actually taking place.
Yes,
awesome.
Absolutely.
So again, tell people where they can find out more about you guys.
You can find more at staticco.com, and if you have any specific education requests, my email is zach@curvegroup.com. curvgroup.com.
Awesome. Nice meeting you. Sounds
Thanks.
great.
Thanks, Adam.
Awesome. And that wraps up our recap of the NYSCATE Annual Conference. We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the incredible edtech companies that are transforming classrooms and empowering educators and students alike. Events like NYSCATE remind us of some of the power and innovation and collaboration that there is in education, and we're excited to see how these tools continue to shape the future of learning. I'd like to thank all of the participants who took time out of their busy schedule to chat with us at the NYSCATE Conference this year. Well, for those of you who have been listening, thank you for tuning in today, and make sure that you share what you've learned or any takeaways or reflections that you've had, and tag us on X at Class Dynamics or Instagram at Classroom Dynamics Podcast. We always look forward to hearing your thoughts on our episodes and sharing the different ways in which you're using what you've learned. You can also help to support Classroom Dynamics with as little as $3 a month at classroomdynamicspodcast.buzzsprout.com. Once again, I'd like to thank all of the participants who took time to chat with us at this year's NYSCATE Conference, and we hope to see all of you at NYSCATE 2025. And that brings us to the end of this episode of Classroom Dynamics, where knowledge and inspiration meets innovation. I hope you've enjoyed today's discussion and found it both insightful and uplifting. As always, my goal is to provide you with practical strategies, engaging stories, and powerful insights that can fuel your motivation as an educator. I believe when knowledge and inspiration do come together, incredible things can happen in your classroom. And for all of you who think it's too late to strengthen your craft, I challenge you to make it your mission to do so. You've worked hard to get to where you are today, and it's never too late to infuse new life into your work. So why not make today that day to do so? I'm Adam Todd, and you've been listening to Classroom Dynamics, a teacher podcast. You can follow Classroom Dynamics on X at Class Dynamics and on Instagram at Classroom Dynamics Podcast. If you haven't already, go to Apple Podcasts and subscribe, rate, and review this podcast. We'll be back soon with more captivating conversations, inspiring stories, and strategies that you can implement into your everyday routines. Until then, keep igniting that spark in your classroom and never stop believing in the incredible impact that you have as an educator. You're more powerful and inspirational than you think. Did you miss our episode with Sophie Young from Kami? Well, if so, join us as Sophie breaks down how Kami can streamline your teaching, boost student engagement, and create more interactive learning environments. From annotating PDFs and providing real-time feedback to seamlessly integrating with platforms like Google Classroom, Sophie shares practical tips and strategies for maximizing Kami's potential in your classroom.
It is. It's really amazing to see when a student finally goes from needing and feeling like they can't do anything on their own, that they do need that crutch, but when you accommodate them appropriately, they are independent learners. They can do this on their own.